Barcelona chief Deco speaks out on Sporting striker Viktor Gyökeres links to FC Barcelona. Joan García twist as Fabrizio Romano reveals what Barcelona anticipate will happen. Barcelona starting goalkeeper Ter Stegen has no intention of leaving under any circumstances amid sale rumors. Barcelona have made the definitive call not to renew their pursuit of athletic club star Nico Williams this summer. Barcelona reportedly do not want to pay Marcus Rashford's £40 million fee. Instead, it is believed the Spanish champions prefer another Premier League star. Barcelona have this week been credited with an interest in a member of the attacking ranks at Premier League outfit Arsenal. The Bayern Munich winger emerges potential transfer alternative for Barcelona. Raphinha talks Flick, contract extension. Laporta, don't miss out on the latest FC Barcelona transfer updates. Which player would be your priority signing for Barcelona this summer and why? Drop your answer in the comments. We'll feature the best ones in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a Barca update. Barcelona chief Deco speaks out on Sporting striker Viktor Gyökeres links to FC Barcelona. Barcelona sporting director Deco has this weekend responded to the long-term speculation linking the club with a move for Sporting CP star Viktor Gyökeres. The name of frontman Gyökeres has of course proven a prominent one in the headlines in Catalonia's capital for some time now. This comes with the Swede time and again having been linked with a potential joining of forces with Barcelona. With Robert Lewandowski aging and Ferran Torres not yet trusted to act as a first-choice center-forward option, Gyökeres has been repeatedly touted as the perfect Blaugrana signing. Speaking to the media on Saturday, the name of the 26-year-old was therefore put to the aforementioned Deco once more. In quotes relayed by Fabrizio Romano, however, Barca's transfer handler-in-chief moved to play down links to Gyökeres, assuring that the Spanish champions are not currently looking for reinforcements up top. Gyökeres is a great striker who did excellent things at Sporting, but we're currently not looking for that position. We have Lewandowski at number 9". Joan García twist as Fabrizio Romano reveals what Barcelona anticipate will happen. Espanyol's Joan García is just one of the goalkeepers being linked with a move to Newcastle United this summer. García looks set to leave his current club and has been tipped as a Newcastle United target. Newcastle are looking to sign a new goalkeeper this summer despite the fact Eddie Howe has several options on the books. García has been linked with Newcastle, along with a number of other top European clubs. While there are now suggestions Barcelona have in fact won the race to sign him, Fabrizio Romano has provided an interesting update. Romano revealed that Barca were closing in on an agreement to sign the 24-year-old on a long-term deal. He revealed that the Catalan giants were confident they will get his approval in the coming days, too. However, Romano also added that Barca are keen to get a deal wrapped up as quickly as possible as they anticipate rival interest from Premier League clubs to emerge. The agreement between Barca and Joan García on long-term deal is now very advanced, almost done. Negotiations underway with Spanish GK with club confident to get his green light in the upcoming days. Barca want to get it done ASAP and anticipate Premier League clubs. The goalkeeper Newcastle United will bid for this summer. It seems the club will move for a new goalkeeper this summer, even though current first-choice Nick Pope was in fine form towards the end of the season. Still, it might not be García despite so many media reports. Newcastle played down suggestions García was close to a move, even amid so many links with him. Instead, Newcastle are expected to bid for James Trafford. Marc-André Ter Stegen makes Barcelona's stance clear amid exit rumors. Marc-André Ter Stegen has been at Barcelona for 11 years, but his time at the club could be coming to an end this summer. This week, it has been reported that he will be sold during the transfer window if Joan García joins from Espanyol, which is looking increasingly likely at this stage. Ter Stegen had been undisputed at Barcelona for a number of years up until last season, and he was only displaced because he suffered a knee injury that kept him out for 7 months. Even a few weeks ago, he was expected to go into the 2025-26 campaign as the starter for Hansi Flick. But things have changed drastically now that García is being pursued. Marc-André Ter Stegen not thinking about Barcelona exit. As mentioned, Barcelona want to sell Ter Stegen this summer if García arrives, but orchestrating his sale will be easier said than done, That's because Florian Plettenberg has revealed that the German goalkeeper has no plans to leave the La Liga champions during the upcoming summer transfer window. Marc-André ter Stegen is fully informed about the plan to sign Joan García, but he currently wants to stay. He wants to remain the number one in the new season. The market is not being explored, and there are currently no talks with other clubs. However, FC Barcelona with Joan Laporta are open to offers for him. Should Garcia arrive, it is possible that there will be an open competition for the number one spot. Barcelona would be in a tight spot if ter Stegen stayed, given that he is one of the club's highest earners. His departure would go a long way to easing their financial problems, but doing so will not be easy, especially if the 33-year-old stands his ground. He may be forced to change his mind during the summer. But with next season being the lead-up to the 2026 World Cup, ter Stegen will be desperate to be a starter. And with that looking unlikely to happen at Barcelona, he may eventually look to move on. Barcelona have made the definitive call not to renew their pursuit of Athletic Club star Nico Williams this summer. That's according to Mundo Deportivo, who have on Saturday provided an insight into the situation. The name of wideman Nico, of course, dominated the headlines in Catalonia's capital throughout the summer transfer window in 2024. This came after widespread confirmation was forthcoming that the 22-year-old, fresh off a stellar showing at the European Championships, had been identified as a leading target on the part of the Barcelona brass. Amid a search for reinforcements in the final third, Nico was identified as the ideal profile by those behind the scenes at the Camp Nou. In the end, no such transfer was forthcoming, with the attacker having gone on to put pen to paper on a contract extension with Athletic. And if the latest word stemming from the media this weekend is anything to go by, then the Barcelona train appears to have come and gone for Nico as a result. As per MD, Barca are not going to make any moves for Nico Williams. The refusal of Nico to go for Barca, something that Dani Olmo did cool Joan Laporta and Deco for this summer, since the Barca sporting director always liked Luis Diaz more. Barcelona reportedly do not want to pay Marcus Rashford's £40 million fee. Instead, it is believed the Spanish champions prefer another Premier League star. The 2024-25 La Liga champions have made their interest in Rashford no secret, with the club's sporting director Deco. Deco revealing he likes the England international earlier this month. Meanwhile, Mail Sport understands Rashford, 27, is expected to leave United this summer after falling out with Ruben Amorim and has been keen on joining Barca for some time. Rashford enjoyed a solid run of performances for Aston Villa after joining them on loan for the second half of the season from United during the January transfer window. While he impressed at points with 4 goals and 6 assists in 17 appearances for Unai Emery's side, his promising shows were curtailed by a hamstring injury. In spite of his rejuvenated form for Villa, Barcelona's interest in the England international does not extend past a loan deal, according to German outlet Bild. Barcelona are reportedly unwilling to pay Man United's £40 million asking price for Marcus Rashford. The Catalan Giants are a fan of Rashford but would prefer to secure a loan deal for his talents. It is believed that Barcelona would rather allocate funds to Liverpool's Luis Diaz if they were to sign a winger permanently. It is believed that United would prefer to rid themselves of Rashford entirely and are not interested in another loan move unless their hand is forced. The only possible alternative to a full sale could be a loan deal with an option to buy. The report went on to state that the Red Devils may look for between £5 million and £10 million for the loan, Barcelona to cover Rashford's salary, and a non-binding option to buy at the end of the 2025-2026 season. Rashford currently rakes in around £315,000 per week, meaning it would be no easy task for Barca to fork out the funds to cover this, especially in light of their dire financial situation. If the Catalan Giants cannot arrive at a mutually suitable deal for Rashford, they would reportedly rather invest in Liverpool's Luis Diaz. The winger's future at Anfield is uncertain as he enters the last 2 years of his current deal. And in the event a move for Diaz fails, it is believed that Barcelona have 2 more aces up their sleeve: Bayern Munich star Kingsley Coman and Arsenal's Gabriel Martinelli. Rashford's brother Dwayne Maynard held talks with Barcelona chiefs in Spain earlier this week over a potential move. Barcelona's sporting director Deco admitted the club's interest in Rashford 2 weeks ago. Rashford has sought a move away from United since falling out with Ruben Amorim last year. Maynard, Rashford's agent, is understood to have met the club's sporting director Deco at a hotel in the Catalan capital on Wednesday. Addressing the possibility that Barcelona might move for the star, Deco said, "We like Luis Diaz, we like Rashford, and we like other wingers too. We can't talk about players under contract with other clubs." Barcelona have this week been credited with an interest in a member of the attacking ranks at Premier League outfit Arsenal. The player in question? Gabriel Martinelli. It is of course common knowledge at this point that the Barcelona brass are on the lookout for reinforcements out wide with a view to next season. Amid the consensus that the options on the left of Hansi Flick's frontline are lacking, Deco and company have long set about securing fresh blood this summer. To date, Luis Diaz and Marcus Rashford have been the two players most persistently linked with a Camp Nou switch. As alluded to above, though, should a deal for either not be on the cards, yet another Premier League star is understood to be in Barca's sights. As per a report from Diario Sport, Arsenal wideman Gabriel Martinelli is on the shortlist of backup Blaugrana targets, alongside Bayern Munich's Kingsley Coman. The massive fee likely to be demanded by the Arsenal brass for Martinelli, though, makes a deal understandably unlikely. Bayern Munich winger emerges potential transfer alternative for Barcelona. Bayern Munich winger Kingsley Coman reportedly features on the alternative transfer targets list of FC Barcelona if they fail to get their first-choice targets. The summer transfer window could see significant changes in the attacking department at Bayern Munich. Kingsley Coman is also open to leaving Munich this summer. The French winger came close to leaving Bavaria last summer with significant interest from Saudi Arabia. Coman still has admirers in Saudi Arabia, but it remains to be seen if he is looking to leave Europe at this stage of his career. A move to the Premier League can be an option since the likes of Manchester United and Arsenal have shown interest in the past. However, the Premier League clubs have not been linked with Coman in the past few months. The French international is certainly an option for FC Barcelona. According to Sport, Coman is on the list of targets for the La Liga champions. However, a move for Coman will only materialize if Barcelona fail to sign their top targets, Luis Diaz, Liverpool, or Marcus Rashford, Manchester United. Bayern would prefer Coman moving to Saudi Arabia. Despite several injury issues, Coman has been a fine player for Bayern since arriving from Juventus on a loan deal 10 years ago. The French winger will be fondly remembered for scoring the winner against Paris Saint-Germain in the Champions League final in 2020. It does look like Bayern also believe that the time is right to part ways with Kingsley Coman. The Bavarian club will not stand in Coman's way if a suitable offer arrives in the summer. They would prefer offers from Saudi Arabia since they will propose a more lucrative deal than FC Barcelona. The Catalan club may end up looking for a loan deal with an option to buy, which doesn't suit Bayern at all. Coman is expected to play for Bayern in the Club World Cup. A decision regarding his future will likely arrive after the tournament. The Bavarian club would ideally like a bidding war between European clubs or lucrative offers from Saudi Arabia. Raphinha talks Flick, contract extension. Laporta. Many people wanted me to leave. Raphinha has just signed a contract extension with Barcelona until 2028 after delivering a sensational season with 34 goals and 25 assists. But his journey this year has been anything but smooth. Speaking candidly to Sport, the Brazilian forward opened up about his future, past doubts, and the role new manager Hansi Flick played in convincing him to stay. Raphinha admitted that the idea of leaving Barcelona wasn't far-fetched, not because of his own wishes, but because of the reception he felt from fans and the club hierarchy. Many people wanted me to leave. Perhaps the board wasn't happy, and many fans had doubts. I'm someone who believes if you're not welcome somewhere, it's better not to be there. These are strong words from a player who was once rumored to be on the transfer list, especially with clubs from the Premier League and Saudi Arabia circling. But what changed everything? Raphinha credits one specific moment that completely shifted his mindset. A call from new manager Hansi Flick. Before the season started, I thought I might not play, but I know my own work ethic. When the coach called and told me he was counting on me, everything changed. The Brazilian says Flick's words reignited his belief and pushed him to stay and fight for his place. That trust clearly paid off, as the winger ended the campaign with the best numbers of his career, leading Barca in both goals and assists. That call was very important because it changed my way of thinking. The only person who could stop me was him, and he did, he said. Raphinha also addressed his emotional connection to the club. I won't say I was a Barca fan as a kid. I'm Brazilian. But ever since I decided I wanted to be a footballer, I dreamed of playing for Barca. Now 28, Raphinha is not only thriving on the pitch, but feels he's finally where he belongs. Being able to be here and now, being able to renew my contract, gives me a lot of happiness. Hopefully, I can finish my career here, he added. I already told the president when I signed the renewal. I feel very happy. The club has trusted me for the second time. It's special, and as a player, I value it a lot. You need confidence because it's the place where you work. It's where you want to be, and when you see people counting on you. Lastly, the Ballon d'Or candidate also admitted that he did not expect to hit these numbers this season. Honestly, I didn't expect it. The personal goals I had were below these numbers. Scoring all these goals, giving all the assists and helping the team make me very happy. In the end, it's about making history. It's been the best season of my life, both in personal goals and at a group level, he added. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a Barca